If you've been frustrated by inconsistent discipline, then listen to this. Treating discipline like an on-off switch isn't just frustrating. It's a broken perspective. It doesn't work. And I'm going to tell you why discipline is better viewed as an investment. But first, back to the on-off switch of discipline, this view that tends to exist. The reason it doesn't work is because when the switch of discipline is on, then everything feels possible and your confidence flows. But when the switch is off, everything feels impossible and confidence leaves and it gets replaced by doubt. Obviously, this is a frustrating place to be, and the mental switch back and forth, up and down on this roller coaster, it takes its toll. And more than that, not being productive, it's exhausting and it's draining. Something I hear a lot from really good people who have this on-off view of discipline is that even when their switch is on, even when they're in the discipline mode, they're disappointed that they weren't in discipline mode last month or for the last 3 months or whatever the timeline is. And so even when they're in the good place and thing is flowing, they're still caught mentally and trapped by the memory or the guilt or the disappointment that they hadn't gotten disciplined earlier. And it ends up undermining the confidence in the moment. When this happens enough, people use this experience, they use this repeated cycle that they go through as a reason to stop turning their discipline on because they know it's just going to switch back off again when it starts to get hard or difficult or routine or goes on too long. And so what ends up happening is the more we go from on to off, is we start feeling disappointed in the off times and we start leaving it off more often to escape and avoid that disappointment. And what it sounds like is, well, I'm not even going to start because I know I'm not going to stick with it. Or I'm hesitating or procrastinating or delaying the start because I doubt I'm going to be able to really see it through. The on-off view of discipline, it just distorts your perspective way too much. And it kills any sense of positive progress and momentum. Instead, here's what you do. Think of discipline and treat discipline as an investment. Specifically, treat discipline as an investment into yourself and into the things that you value. Every time you engage in discipline, you are making a positive investment into yourself. And so here's how you do it. You start making positive investments into things that may not always win in the short term, and they may be frustrating, but you keep making that investment. And even though it doesn't win in the short term always, it never loses in the long term. Everything is training for something. Do the work.